Let's take a close look at the new Godox KNOWLED P600 and 1200R hard lights.
You're watching CineD, supported by B&H and CVP.
Welcome from BSC Expo 2026. I'm here at the Godox KNOWLED booth with Hrvoje. How are you doing?
Good, how are you guys?
Good, busy show. A lot of people all around. I hope you can hear us properly. So actually we just reported about those new lights that were announced by Godox under the KNOWLED brand, the P600R hard and P1200R hard. So hard panel lights. It's not, I think when people hear panel lights, they usually associate that with soft light. So tell us the philosophy behind the product.
Yeah, absolutely. People are usually used to panel lights being soft. The thing with these though is what we found is people like to bounce their panel lights. So if you're bouncing an already soft light, you're kind of losing some output in that sense. So by making it hard, you can always make a hard light soft, but you can't make a soft light hard, right? So it gives you a lot more output for those scenarios when you are bouncing it, but you still have the option, of course, to diffuse it if you're going directly on your subjects.
And how does it actually work? Does it have lenses in front to make it hard?
Correct. So it uses a whole lens array on each one of the diodes, which intensifies the light further to give us that hard effect, basically.
Okay. And I think the second thing that's really innovative with these ones is that it has different kind of areas, right? In terms of like how it can operate the RGB.
Correct. So we have what's called those pixels. So our small one over here has 4 pixels, whereas the 1200 has 8 pixels. And so this allows us, if you're doing some kind of effects, for example, like a fire effect, it allows you to have different color temperatures in different areas of the light, which in turn just ends up giving you a more realistic effect for whatever you're trying to do.
And that is actually, I saw in some of the demo videos, you can also, if they're DMX controlled or whatever, that can be combined, right?
Correct, yeah. If you're doing DMX, you can literally choose each one of the pixels and do something completely different with each one of them, depending on what your needs are.
Tell me a little bit about output, like in terms of like maximum brightness, the reach, and yeah, other features.
So I would say most people will compare it to the Vortex from Cream Source. So this is about twice as bright as the Vortex. Another thing that we did with this is we gave it a 55-degree beam angle. A lot of our competitors have gone for 35, which is a lot tighter, but we've managed to make it wider while still keeping the same kind of brightness compared to everyone else. Obviously, this one runs at 1200 watts. The smaller guy runs at 600 watts. They're also IP65 rated, so if you're using them out in the elements, rain, snow, whatever it is, you don't have to worry about them. We got a CCT range as well from 1800 to 10,000 Kelvin, so just giving you a lot of variations and a lot of options for what you can do with this light.
Where do you see, like most, you also cinematographer, so where do you see most of the applications for these lights? In not just cinematography, but I guess also events, but let's start with cinematography. What's a typical kind of, use case where you would use it?
So I'm really curious how these are going to do for, let's say, a key light, because one of the features that we introduced with these lights is a adjustable diffusion. So, like we said, it's a hard light by design, but you have a diffusion that's adjustable. So traditionally, you would have to like replace the diffusion panels, and so that's just wasting time. And with how much, with time always being an issue on set, it's so much easier when you can just dial it in on the fly and adjust your levels that way. So I think, yeah, using it as kind of a key light on the actor's face on set is going to be a very good use case for a light like this.
So it doesn't look like a lightweight light. So what are we talking about in terms of weight?
So for the 1200, we're looking at 18 kilos, and then for the 600, we're looking at 11 kilos, which is comparable. Of course, not the lightest, but it's comparable to what the competition has out there.
Let's talk about modifiers quickly. Already mentioned the adjustable diffusion. Is that part of the package, actually?
So yeah, that is part of the package that comes with the light. In terms of additional modifiers, we obviously have softboxes. We also have brackets where you can stack multiples of them. So there's going to be a softbox that is basically going to allow you to put 3 of these lights inside of it. So you can have just a big surface of it, use it as a soft light, of course. And yeah, lots of different accessories that we're going to come out with for this light.
Before asking about pricing availability, tell me about TLCI and CRI ratings.
So the TM30 rating is, I believe, 95, and then CRI is 95 plus as well on all these lights, yeah.
Okay, last but not least, let's talk about pricing and availability.
Yeah, so the lights are already available. You can get the 1200R for $3,900, whereas the P600 will go for $2,800.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
And have a good rest of the show.
You too.
See you on the next video for BSC Expo 2026. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment. Also a question if you have any about the products. I'm sure the team is happy to answer, and so are we. And see you on the next one.